after weeks and weeks of dysregulated sleep, somehow my body just naturally, on the first day of uni, it just naturally just woke up at 6:30 a.m. It was like it knew that we would have to start like waking up early again. It just needed like a few weeks to kind of like, you know, recharge. But like as soon as like the first day of uni started, it was like, okay, we're back online. So, you know,
give me a little juice Friday.
Anyway, I got to campus at 10 o'clock and headed into Ground Cafe. I got coffee and was doing an hour's worth of work just before I go into my lecture at 11 a.m. And consequently, at 11 a.m, I headed into my first lecture of the last semester at uni. Now, the title of this module is called Statistical Physics, and really and truly, no one should be getting excited about a module called Statistical Physics on a Monday morning. However, this guy, like, as soon as I got into the classroom, and even just like the first like 5 minutes, like when everyone's kind of talking, like his energy was just so good and so inviting and so like invigorating. Like he was great.
But you could ask, what happens if I make the number of available states infinite? And then you run into this QFT territory, right? When you're starting to describe it.
Say again.
He looks really young, which sounds, I know that sounds bad, but like, yeah,
Like early
surprising.
Yeah. I just think for a few more lectures to make sure. But this isn't just like first week hype or whatever.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, because I always get excited about people on the first.
We'll see. If he's consistent, then yeah, I think he probably will end up being my favourite.
Arian, why have you gotten food on this break today, on this day?
I'm hungry. I haven't eaten today, and
very
it's $3.69. Not too bad food wise.
369. Did you go to the what's that?
Super shop.
Okay, cool. Oh, going back in. Ooh.
Underpinnings is decades old rather than centuries old.
I just like, yeah, he just brought so much energy, and he was smiling, and he was great, and he just had this energy that kind of like got you excited. Like he got you excited about the module, and you know, I really liked how he explained how the lecture was gonna go. So like he told us in the first half, there's gonna be a lecture, and at this time we're gonna have a break, and then we're gonna have a second lecture, which is like on a completely different thing. You know, it was just so nice, so friendly, and you know, I think everyone liked him as well. I think, you know, he really made the module exciting. He really made it enjoyable. So yeah, just working on statistical physics. Yeah, I like him a lot. I think even Thomas came out of the lecture at the break and he was like, I really like this guy, you know. So it's like, you know, everyone likes him. Have a post lecture interview, please. Please. How was the lecture? How was the first lecture back?
It was good.
Okay.
Tired.
Why are you tired? It's the first lecture back.
Because I had no sleep.
Why are you tired?
Because I had no sleep.
You don't.
We're so used to like getting up late.
See, why can't I get a response like that? That was so much better, bro. This guy came out the toilet and was like, oh, I'm tired.
I don't think you want to be filmed coming out of the toilet, man.
But he wasn't coming out the toilet. He was already out the toilet.
Step by step.
Anyway, after our lecture, so that was our statistical physics lecture. It ended at 1 o'clock. And then at around that time, I headed into the gym to do my Monday workout. So it's chest, triceps, and biceps. But it was a bit lonely. I don't know why. Like, it was a bit lonely. Like after, like I'd said goodbye to everyone at the lecture, and you know, it was just like after that, it was just like me. And then you know, it was like everyone left, and then it was just me. And I was going gym. So yeah, and then after that, the rest of the day felt kind of lonely, I'll be real, because like everyone left, and then it was like 1 o'clock, so it was like midday, and then it was just like me going to the gym. And there was a few people at the gym, but there wasn't like some of the people like I usually see, you know, like on a more consistent basis. So there was a few, but you know, so yeah, it's just, I don't know, man, just a chest, triceps and biceps workout. So that brings us to around 2:30, and then Anyway, since it's the first day and since I am cooking tonight, I thought it would be a good idea to go home. However, I thought it's not a good idea to go home on like an empty stomach, because here's the thing, if like I knew that if I like go home now, that like when I get home, I'm just gonna like, I'm not gonna have any more energy to then like start cooking food or something, and then I'm just gonna like end up on my phone. So I was like, it's better me get something to eat here and then go home, if that can make sense. So I went to Green Pepper, but I don't know, man, it was just like a bit lonely. You know, it was like at gym was kind of lonely, and then I went to eat, you know, just to eat, you know, so it was like, it was okay. Like, it was good, but it was like, it was just a bit lonely, you know. But then Nice little surprise. I saw when I was walking back on the way to Marlen, I saw Mr. Daniel, which was really awesome. Daniel was one of my favorite people to see. You know, he has really good manners. You know, he's a very nice person, very kind person. So yeah, I saw Daniel, and yeah, that's it for today. Okay, here goes nothing. I feel like I'm too far away. And then consequently at 11 AM I headed into the People's Palace for our last lecture. No, what am I trying to say? And consequently at 11 o'clock I headed into my last lecture. And you know, I literally just recorded like half of this video like a few meters back in the sun, thinking like it was gonna be better like if my like if I had the sun kind of shining, but it actually made it worse because I couldn't open my eyes and I was looking away from the camera.